Now this figure 20-46 from Stallcup's Electrical Design Book Volume 2 deals with wiring methods that are installed in the spaces used for environmental air. And notice you have a totally enclosed transformer in the illustration in accordance with 450.13b as well as 450.14. You also would review 450.8, 450.9. You know 450.8 is guarding, and 450.9 is ventilation. And 450.21a and b is where you have the transformer installed either at less than 112.5 kVA or over 112.5 kVA. And then you see the fixture there that is supplied with a conduit, and you have your hangers, you have your suspended ceiling, your lift-out panels. But this whole area is being used for return air systems in accordance with 300.22c of the code. Now, a lot of people are always asking, what can we use equipment-wise, wiring-wise, conductor-wise, in a suspended ceiling used for environmental air purposes? Well, the permitted wiring methods, as you see in the illustration at the left, boxed in, rigid metal conduit, IMC, EMT, FMC type flexible metal conduit, flexible metal tubing, any kind of modular wiring systems, metal surface raceways, any of those could be used in that suspended ceiling area. Were accessible wireway with removable covers, metal covers, solid bottom cable tray, solid metal covers, busways without plug-ins. And then the permitted wiring methods for cables, we could use MC cable, in accordance now with 300.22c, MI cable, CS cable, AS cable, ALS cable, AC cable, CL, plenum cable, CL plenum cable that we could use, as you see listed there. NEC loop for cables now, control and signaling, 725.151 lists those. You have a figure there, 725.51a, that tells you how to install them. Gives you all the information you need, really. And you can see that you have the same for fire alarm. You have the same for communications. You have the tables listed. Cable TV, you got those tables listed also. I won't call each one out because you could look at them as you see. But the main thing, if you have a conduit system, it cannot leak at its couplings or any of the boxes more smoke than your conduit would allow to leak that could contaminate that ceiling area. And basically a cable, say a Teflon cable, Halar cable, any of those, they cannot give off more smoke and more flame than what a conduit with a coupling could give off. And that's how they kind of test these cables that you see there in the NEC loop. But people have asked this, and so you want to review 300.22c1 very carefully, and then you'll see the wiring methods that are permitted there. And what we did, we just jerked them out of various areas of the code and listed them in one location so that you would have boxed in for wiring methods, boxed in were accessible, you'd have those wiring methods, and then permitted wiring methods are boxed in for cables, and then the NEC loop for these cables for control and signaling, fire alarm, communications, and cable TV, they're boxed in also. Hopefully this will just expedite your time a little bit faster, and you would get to the section of the code that dealt with your subject very quickly. And basically, that's what this figure 20-46 is illustrating.